Welcome to Designing Solar Photovoltaic Systems by James, the Justice and Mercy Engineering Society. I'm Brian Thomas. I'm glad to be with you. Video 1.1 is about irradiance and radiation. Irradiance is the radiated power per unit area, and radiation is the radiated energy per unit area that fall on a surface, probably like the surface of the Earth. So if we imagine the sun out in space radiating in all directions, and out at Earth's orbit, at a distance of Earth's orbit, if we look at a 1 square meter window, we'll see that 1,367 joules of energy pass through that window every second. Now, energy per unit time is power. That's how we define power, the rate of energy transfer. Energy per unit time is power, and specifically, the units of joules per second are the power units of watts. So we define the solar constant to be 1,367 watts per square meter. 1,367 joules per second pass through a square meter window at the Earth's orbit. And in general, the term irradiance is radiated power per unit area. And on the surface of the Earth, this is typically about 1,000 watts per square meter. Now, if we imagine the Earth, and we know it's Earth because there's Texas, and the sun is shining on the Earth, and at the equator, the sun is more intense, and at the poles, the sun is less intense. And so, in fact, on the backside of the Earth, it's dark. If we wanted to calculate the amount of radiated power that falls on the surface of the Earth, we could, for the sake of imagination, cut the Earth in half and look at this area right here. It would be pi r squared, where the radius is the radius of the Earth, which is 6,380,000 meters. So, to calculate the power that's incident on the Earth, then, it would be the solar constant times that area, pi r squared, and it turns out to be 175 million gigawatts. That's a million billion watts. That's the electrical equivalent of 84 million Hoover dams. If you divide that by the 52 million miles of land mass on the Earth, that comes out to be one Hoover dam every 1.6 square miles. Now, radiation, like irradiance, is radiated energy per unit area, where irradiance is radiated power per unit area. And on the surface of the Earth, we receive on average about 5.75 kilowatt hours of energy per square meter. A kilowatt hour is a unit of energy equal to using 1,000 watts, kilowatts, for 1 hour, because irradiance times time is radiation. I hope this is helpful to you. Please let us know if you have any questions. Thanks.